If you're a space science geek like me, you'll be excited to know that scientists use data from Rosetta, the space probe from the European Space Agency, to figure out one of the mysteries of comets, of the composition of these celestial bodies, because they were able to find through infrared cameras the presence of water ice in the surface of a comet, which is a very rare thing because we know that comets, unlike asteroids, are made mainly of ice, water, and some silicate materials like sand and dirt. Asteroids are mainly metal and minerals. Now, we always known that the ice is contained there. With this research, they were able to do a very plain explanation of what a comet is. Imagine it's deep-fried ice cream. Basically, it has a hard core outside, but it's very porous and soft in the inside. And as it goes away from the sun, it gets colder, and this water comes out and condensates. And then when they get away from the sun, it goes back into the center of the comets, and it's kind of a pulsation of water in and out of the comets. This is very interesting. The applications are still far away from being developed of what this knows, but the fact that the instruments, that the Rosetta probe are so powerful now that they were able to capture these tiny layers of water ice, it's really impressive.
So this is water ice on the surface
Yes.
of this comet. They're catchily named 67P Comet.
Yep.
And this is significant, as you said. Why? So the significance of the fact that the water rises to the surface or is seen near the surface is for what?
They always been aware that the composition of the comets, but the first time that they went to a comet, they thought that they would be finding this ice water covering the comet, and they were surprised that there were not any water in the surface, because the thing is that these heavy organic materials, they not sublimate with heat, so they just accumulate in the crust of the comet, covering the liquid and ice particles. Most of the comets are made of water particles in different ways, H2O, different isotopes of hydrogen bonding with oxygen to create hard water. But this is the first time that they are able to see through a part of the crust of the comet that crack these layers of ice, which in the future might lead to two things. One, the harvesting of water from these comets if we are doing long-term missions in space. And the other, that it's a little more esoteric, is more credence to the idea of panspermia, that the life travels through space in comets in these pools of water. And there's life that could be harvested in this water, traveling across the universe and moving from place to place.
Where do they think these comets come from?
They have to come from far away from the sun because they are made of ice. And as they come close to the sun or the big stars of the system, they start getting smaller and smaller. Right. Unlike asteroids that are created close to the sun, and they just drift away to the big asteroid ring that it's in our galaxy.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so we are very excited. I'm very excited. This is great news. I'm a science geek, and now you know that scientists using the data from the Rosetta probe of the European Space Agency were able to see, finally, ice water in the crust, in the surface of a comet.